What's good, chat? How you guys doing? You guys doing all right? So we have a little bit to talk about on the stream. Let me go ahead and turn that down because that's loud and, well, bright. And I'm going to turn, like I said, audio down just a tad bit. There we go. So let me just go ahead and talk for a second. So, to get you guys a little bit prepared for a lot that's going to be popping off in this next week for me. Well, technically, next roughly 3 weeks, but just for this week alone. So, most of you guys know I haven't made an official announcement on the channel or anything like that. I just talked about it a lot for the past months. But your boy is getting married Saturday. And as crazy as that feels and to say out loud, and the sheer excitement and everything that's going on with all that, we will be having like part 3 and everything, and probably a bunch of just information spilling out for what we're going to be getting and stuff like that, which obviously for all those reasons of a wedding and stuff, I won't be like being like discussing everything that's happening and comes out, whether we get like easy A's or stuff like that. I know the big thing is like everybody's wanting rose or something for part 3. So I'm just telling you right now that won't be happening on the channel. I probably will be posting, if not any, little to probably none at all of content for the probably weekend that's coming up. So, like I said, if we do get any sort of information whatsoever at all, I won't be covering it. Obvious reasons. But, and then after that, so the 31st of September, I will be setting off. So I could be away on my honeymoon for a week. So, again, there won't be anything posted on the channel for that specific week in October. Basically, the beginning of October. There won't be anything for that week until probably like the 10th or so, because I won't get back until the 9th. First of all, it's crazy. It's going to be exciting. And like I said, I will miss out on a ton of stuff from Dokkan, which I'm kind of hoping there's not going to be a whole lot of things popping off on Dokkan at that point in time. But again, we never know, because part 3 of Dokkan Battle is up in the air, especially since they announced the merger of Dokkan Battle. For both versions, it's sort of up in the air of what kind of information that I could possibly be missing at that point in time. So just bear with me on that one. Like I said, I'm not really asking for the like spike or anything like that. I'm not necessarily worried about that currently right now. That's just I was just letting you guys know that's going to be happening before I get the whole like I'm unsubscribing because no content type stuff. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. If you do unsubscribe because you're not seeing anything, then sorry, don't know what to tell you. I'm enjoying my life. But other than that, let's get into this stream. So, part 3 is, like I said, up in the air for a lot of things we don't necessarily know. I mean, the lack of extreme easy A's is something that I think is being discussed a lot in the community. And like I said, this is, well, I guess technically 2 years. No, this was last year, wasn't it? Yeah. So, basically, this is the content of like a part 3 here. So, we have missions. We still have our ticket special summon, which, by the way, whenever we get those missions for part 3 starting, we'll be able to do that 50 ticket special summon. There was another co-op campaign story event. I'm actually the new stage on that one, Dokkan Awaken. I forgot all about that. Cooler on this one. I don't know if we're gonna get like another rose, or you know what? You know what? Hold on for a second. Hold on. Because like I said, we're looking at one of the older ones for the worldwide celebration, but I just want to do this for a second. This guy right here. 2017. May 25th, 2017 on its global release. By my account, that's 6 years. If I can count, that's 6 years. Could we possibly get an awakening for him? Very interesting. You want the like spike? Like I said, man, you can't make everybody like Spike, bro. Like, there's a lot of people sitting on their thumbs right now, so it is what it is, bro. I can't spell for Rose for president 2024. I mean, you never know. Could possibly happen. He is free SA. He is free SA. And 6 years. 6 years of nothing happening to this unit. I would not be surprised if him, or I want to say that Goku Black. Hold up. Down here. Again, March 20th, 2017. 2017. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have an awakening nowhere. Not even on JP or anything like that. I'm pretty positive. What if part 3 we get the Zamasu, the merged Zamasu, and the Goku Black awakening, and then being very solid free-to-play units, and also possibly I don't know. Would that piss the community off more? To have a free-to-play, a Rose with a domain? Oh. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Quick sort of vote right now. Would that make you mad? 1, if that would make you mad. 2, if it wouldn't make you mad. If this guy awakens to Rose with a domain. I don't know if I'd be mad. I don't know if I'd be mad at it, but it would suck. It would suck, but I don't know if I'd be mad at it. Yeah, he's free to play. Like he's free to play, so because that's like one of my things right now. It's like the Trunks was spicy, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know. I just think that, yeah, it would suck. It'd possibly take away from an LR of a domain, or they could still just do the LR domain later on, but it just be animated better. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they wouldn't do the manga one for that one. They definitely wouldn't do the manga. It would be awesome if they done the manga and gave them SSJ, but I don't think they would. I personally want them to do a little bit, maybe some new super attack animations from them. No, I still think they could do free to play Easy Ace through it. I still think they could. Because like I said, we still have obviously Red Zone coming. Again, in part 3, there was a Dokkan Fest that still had an Easy A, so that does leave room for transforming Intelligence Goku Black to get an Easy A. That does leave room. Remember that. Extreme Z area? On that one, I don't know. Chain battle. Like I said, this is subject to change, though. The structure of this is subject to change, at least some of it, and then also some of it being added in and not, because, again, you got to remember they have already altered pretty much the world worldwide celebration already with the summons, with being both Dokkan Fest and then for part 1 and then part 2 being both the carnivals. They've already altered sort of the worldwide celebration, how we perceived it for so long. They've already done that. So like I said, part 3, I mean, usually part 3 is like the falling off of any anniversary or worldwide celebration or whatever. It's the falling off of it, where it's like, all right, we're getting down to closing this out, so it's not going to be as hype. We've seen, like I said before, previously stated, that they have absolutely just flipped the script on the worldwide celebration. I would love and hate at the same time if part 3 is as hype as part 1 and part 2. Like, not even just summon wise, but just in terms of like all the heat that would be happening. Obviously it would give us more Dragon Stones and everything, but my thing is part 3 can go 2 ways, chat. Part 3 could go the traditional, the traditional route that we're looking at currently right now, where it's just like structured like this, where we get all of this stuff just retextured to this year's theme, and we just get the same thing like this all the way through. It could happen that way. Or they could say F all that and give us Merger, the sync up, or at least the start of the sync up. Because here's my thing, it makes there's technically 2 more ways right now, the best ways and the best times that they can link up Dokkan with global with JP right now. 2 ways, and two of the best ways right now: worldwide celebration and then Heroes, because Heroes again is a joint sort of celebration. So that's it. Other than that, there's no other joint celebrations except for the step up, the actual like New Year's step up. That's it. And as much as I wouldn't want that to be right then and there for the end of December for the step up, just for the simple fact that leaves like literally no time. I mean, it's a lot of Dragon Stones you'll get at that point, but that would be a crazy slap in the face to all global players, because you have to remember, if they do sync it up, that's immediate sync up into an anniversary, like straight into an anniversary, like, and that's crazy. And knowing how this game currently is and stuff like that and how it's managed, that is scary, because obviously they're going to do as much as they possibly can to get you to use all those Dragon Stones before that, especially on the global side, when you'll be getting a ton for the catch up, especially a global. That's like extremely targeted for that. Yeah, and then I forget the EX part again. Thank you on that one. The EX part that'll be after the part 3. So, like I said, it could be Rose in that one as well too, or again, it could be scrap all of this stuff, and then immediately go into syncing up global with JP. Syncing up with global and JP is just, it's sort of a nightmare in terms of like everything that will be coming out, because obviously for everyone of content creators and stuff like that, that's just a ton of videos shot out to the community from both sides, from JP and global, just shot out everywhere. That's great for Dragon Stones. Again, I'm going to keep saying Dragon Stones, because that's like one of the biggest things for global is your Dragon Stones. You can't mess with global's Dragon Stones like that. But I think I either feel like they're going to call the big dog shot and the big executive shot and sync it up with part 3 and the EX part. I don't think they'll wait for Heroes, and I really don't think they'll wait for the actual step up, the New Year's step up. I don't think so, just because that again is a ton that they have to stretch out through while they're still putting banners out. And then also you have to remember, if they're trying to catch up global to JP can't continue to get banners. Like that's the big thing for you guys on the JP side, is that when they announce this again, when they're going to start to sync up, you guys can't like really get Dokkan Fest and stuff like that banners, like at all. So this is, in my opinion, this is the perfect time to sync it up right here now. And that be our part 3 is literally just a sync up, and that's why we're seeing the lack of, you know, Rose and blah blah blah. We're missing, so first of all, we're missing all of Tanabanta. You got to remember that. Like, we're missing all of the Tanabanta. We're missing Turles and all that content. And we're also missing Trunks as well, too, and all that content. And then you got to go back a little bit further than that and remember that we're missing Goku, not Goku, but Gohan and Goten, the Go Bros. We're missing their Easy A as well, too. So, again, that's one Easy A right then and there, on top of 3 other celebration stuffs of Easy A's and Unisys coming out with the Spicy features, the events that came out through there and stuff like to get some Dragon Stones, all of that, and then the free-to-play cards getting their Easy A's and everything. Like, we're missing all of that. Like, right off the bat alone, that's probably hundreds of Dragon Stones, literal hundreds of Dragon Stones, and also missions. Because you got to remember, we won't get all those missions unless they combine all those missions into one big thing on Global Dokkan Battle. And first of all, if they did that, that's like 3 or 4 different sections of missions to go through and get and collect and get Dragon Stones and rewards and stuff like that. But that's also going to be extremely confusing for a lot of people. And like I said, slowing JP down to the point where y'all not getting banners and stuff like that. That only works well if they do the sync up with Global, and Global has like a crazy massive banner. But for JP side, they would have to do somewhat about the same thing, which would mean potentially like something really good and also really bad at the same time, just sort of how you perceive it. Is that would mean that a lot of the units that weren't slated to come back until like way later, that would mean that JP would get them way earlier again. So in a situation, you can look at that as like a backhanded slap in the face, where it's like, oh yeah, you're going to get a crazy amount of good stuff, but the front hand is slapping you in the face is that you just got all this stuff and had to spend Dragon Stones and all that. But then the backhand after you've been slapped is telling you, hey, guess what? That just means that now all these are in the coin shops and all that stuff that you can just buy. And for all the people that got shafted and didn't get said units, you could just get them. And my personal opinion would be like, if you did that for the JP side, you might as well just run them at a discount in the Baba shop. Like say Sin Shenron and Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, instead of being like their 500 as an LR, knock it down to like 300. Knock it down to 300 for a limited time. You can get them for 300 and then take them out and then have them scheduled back to come back at the original time that they would be coming out. So in a situation, you let JP players that have tons of red coins, teal coins, all this stuff, you just have all those units come back and that are on the banner for Global and stuff like that, just discounted. And even there, that you can pick up with your coins. So in a sense, like great, but also kind of like a backhanded compliment for, again, well, backhanded slap, not a compliment. Backhanded slap for, again, all the people that did summon on that. But like I said, if you got shafted or whatever, and you only had a certain amount of red, teal, whatever coins left, discounted, should help you out a lot more. But like I said, we don't necessarily know if that would happen. But just judging alone on sort of like how part 3 is probably gonna be, like, we all know it's gonna be wild. First of all, like it's gonna have to be wild. Gonna have to be. Give you Tech Trunks. Say, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like it'd be crazy. No, it's really not that much. But when you factor in like all the content and stuff like that, and again, like I said before, like missions and all that stuff that Global will be missing out on. They would have to like bump the sort of like Dragon Zone like send out of all the missions and stuff like. So basically the payout for all the missions and everything would have to be either be tripled or something like that to sort of just condense everything down into like one massive like celebration for a couple of weeks on Global. That way JP just has a couple of weeks of cooldown stuff where they can continue to sort of like still get Dragon Stone. So in my sense of like JP side, run a sort of like countdown of it as well too, like you are on Global of the sync up, but have it on JP where JP, again, I'm gonna say this and Global players aren't gonna be happy, but you gotta understand it's gonna be fair. Give them a sort of countdown that gives them a decent amount of Dragon Stones. Like in my opinion, I think that's great. Like as a countdown, be like, hey, our Dragon Stones for the countdown of this sync up is again still minimum on Global, but on JP, y'all are getting a decent amount of Dragon Stones to sort of combat, you know, sitting and waiting for Global to catch all the way up. And I think that would help out a lot as well too for a lot of things, because like I said, you would have to find a way to sort of balance this out instead of keeping it as like this is only beneficial for just Global Dokkan Battle. Like that's just not going to work, like especially having a whole side of a community do nothing while one side of the community is just catching up. Like it won't sit well unless they're getting a decent amount of Dragon Stones and stuff. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I got you. I was like, what? Zamasu EZA is strong. Yeah. Like, I mean, they're all good. I still have to EZA the Trunks and the Zamasu. You gotta remember that. I still have to go back and get their medals again all the way through. Your summons went terrible? Did 30 stone step up on both banners, both multis. Gave you one of the featured non-LRs. I mean, it's tough, man. It happens. Truly does. Truly does. But I'm gonna exit all of this right now. Really? Both Trunks? I'll take it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll take it. Yeah, that's what I was saying with the login. They just give JP a more lucrative login instead. The New Year's Eunice, you're predicting double Broly for New Year's units. It just, like I said, it depends. Like I said, I'm hoping that Global's already caught up at that point in time, because if it is, which, like I said, I hope that they, I don't know why I hit that attempt again, but I hope that they make Christmas, since we'll technically be losing a Tanabanta, I hope Christmas is a bigger celebration. Like, my thing is, here's the thing. Like, if I'm drawing up sort of like in terms of my perfect sync up for the next year of Dokkan Battle and stuff like that to see how everything's going, my thing is, first of all, after the sync up, there needs to be some kind of roadmap. There needs to be a roadmap in Dokkan Battle telling us exactly, and that way it can help out new players, and then also everybody get acquainted and accustomed to the merger of having new units and stuff like that. So in a situation, it should be like, this is the 9th year anniversary. So 9th year anniversary, and then you have like Say a Day, Golden Week. Those are the big ones after that. And then you have the Tanabanta. So you have the Tanabanta, and then right beside that, you possibly do not have Global's anniversary. Like, I was gonna say, like, they could do like a mini celebration or something like that to be like, yeah, this is Global's anniversary, but I don't necessarily like that much. I like having the Tanabanta, and then maybe that small period of time for that would be where Global's anniversary would be. That would be like, yeah, we still get a Dokkan Fest, an LR, maybe have like above average celebration, and then we get into the worldwide celebration, and then like the next big one after that is Heroes, And then the thank you celebration, that could be sort of combined into a bigger sort of celebration of like the thank you Christmas celebration, you know, something. I'm just making up the names for it, but it could be something along the lines. That way you can have sort of like every couple of months is a big celebration for Dokkan Battle, which means maximizes the amount of hype there is in the year, and also maxes out the amount of Dragon Stones we'll be getting, because we'll be getting more Dragon Stones that way, especially since everything is linear. And also, if you have more big celebrations, that's more opportunities for you to get a massive amount of Dragon Stones in that big celebration that could sort of carry over, especially for free-to-play players, would carry over a lot, because if you have, again, a big celebration every like 3 or so months, that's 3 or so months of like 1,000+ Dragon Stones coming to you on top of like in the middle of content that you may possibly skip or summon on as well too, that leads you up into another big celebration. Like, it looks good that way. Like, on paper, it looks good that way, but we just have to necessarily see, because like I said, the roadmap for me, that would help out a lot more to sort of let you know exactly when things are going to be and stuff like that. So you always have like specific, like the big celebrations, like those big celebrations are never going to change, but the celebrations in between, the things they're going to be taking out and stuff like that, is like another thing. Because like I said, my worst case sort of best case scenario is happening, because like I said, I don't know how this is going to be perceived for a lot of people, but if they keep JP and Global's anniversary, if they kept that happening, but it's just we both participate in both of them, like we still participate in JP's anniversary and it's set, and then the Global's anniversary, guess what, the anniversary for JP units are back on the anniversary for Globals, and then it's just like yeah, they'll come back at the Tanabanta, and then they'll be back on Global's anniversary too. So if you somehow miss them from their initial release, the Tanabanta, then you have another big celebration where they're back again, and then the other Tanabanta at the end of the year. Like, but for me, that would hurt my brain so much, just to have to deal with all of that, and then also have to deal with every other celebration in between that one. Like, it would just be on that one. I don't know how would y'all think about that? How would y'all think about might be LR 17 and 18 for part 3? Whew. Hey man, I'm not even gonna lie, I did suggest part 2 was gonna have Android 17 and 18 that went to a standby, a first form sale from the future. I did go ahead and just put that out there at a certain point, so again, that could happen. I'm not gonna throw it out the wind right now. Bandai, Akatsuki, them dev teams right now, they're all over the place currently, so it could be a whole lot of different things that could be happening. Also, top grossing Dragon Stones. Did that help you any, chat? Did top grossing help you at any point? Let me know. You want your Super Saiyan 4? I mean, I want Super Saiyan 4 as well, but I don't know, man. These units, I gotta get Super Saiyan 4 in my own hands, so I can see exactly how good he is and how good he's stacked up to the other ones. Because right now I'm like, I feel like literal like Gohan. I really almost want to say Zamasu is better than full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. I want to say he is. Because I want to say currently right now, the two best Dokkan Fest, well, not just Dokkan Fest in general, but the two best units in the game is Bulma and Future Gohan. Like, that should be like without a doubt is them two. Underneath that, shit, it might be Piccolo still. Like Orange Piccolo still might be probably number 3. Like, the dude is just amazing in literally everything. And then maybe maybe Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku, or the GT duo. The GT bomb, by the way, is what I'm saying. I want to say that. I don't know, chat. Am I capping? Am I capping? Because I feel like I'm right on that. I feel like just based on everything that I've seen, I feel like I'm right on that. Scythe, grease from the salt mines. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Buff Trunks celebration, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're gonna put more on the game. I think they said something about even the manga, like when the anime comes back. So when Dragon Ball Super comes back, if I'm not mistaken, what I've read and stuff and what I've been told is that it's not gonna follow the manga, like whatsoever at all. So in my opinion, anything in the manga that doesn't show up in the anime is like, to me, it's just never gonna show up in probably any game unless it's like a what if sort of point of a game or something along the lines of that. I just don't think it's ever going to. This stage right here is for link leveling. Area 7 stage 10. It's my favorite link level stage in my opinion. More fights, less stamina, and like I said, you get more opportunities for your links to get leveled, and plus when you boosted whatever you want to do, it helps. Just in general content, not like just a specific red zone and Omega, because the specific red zones and stuff like that, there's obviously going to be units that are going to be just tailor-made to specific red zones, and are going to be absolutely busted for specific red zones. So I'm not going to do on that one, but I'm saying in sort of a general situation of just playing the game and being able to do it and run it in anything that you want. That's what I base that on, and just general goodness of the unit. If the character, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They won't be in the game. Like anything manga, that's why we haven't seen SSJ Goku Black, is because he's just not gonna be it because it's manga. Like all that stuff with manga stuff, I just never see that. Never see it. You went back in for a rotation and got destroyed. I mean, I did go back in on 2 rotations, and I mean, I did rainbow some units, but at the end of the day, I still didn't get another Trunks, and I also didn't get Bulma from it. Trunks banner, in my opinion, was a little worse. Like, Trunks banner was like the Zamasu banner, except I got him early. But other than that, he didn't show up again. Gohan's banner was just the best banner in my opinion this whole celebration. Gohan's banner just erupted and just blessed summons over and over and over. Like I had so much fun summoning on Gohan's banner. Like currently right now, as of 9/9/23, Gohan's banner was the best banner I summoned on this year so far. But I mean, like I said, it could change later on, but so far it was the best one. Easy. Not even close. Did I see the Dragon Ball Z Abridged Boo Saga clips? No, I did not. Wait, hold on. Is Team 4-Star, are they doing the Dragon Ball Z Abridged again? Hey, yo, don't mess with me on that one, because I'll start watching those live on stream. I'll start reacting to those live on stream. Like, don't mess with me on that one. I love the Dragon Ball Z Abridged, man. I really do. He means it means especially. They're doing bits of it? Oh, okay, so are they doing like short snippet like videos of it? And not like their usual like longer, somewhere around like 20, like 15, 20 minutes? So it's just like maybe like a couple of minutes? That's tough, man. I was hoping they was going to be able to bring that back, man. I'm not going to lie. The studios did them dirty. I'm not even going to sit here and cap. The studios did them dirty. Oh, just clips? They're already done? Man, that sucks. Because, in my opinion, I feel like they helped get more people in the Dragon Ball Z community with how funny and well thought out it actually was. I feel like they did more help to the community than they did wrong, but that's one thing that you have to understand is that the Japanese sort of industry do not care whatsoever at all when it comes to anything, any of the parodies, whatever. They do not care about how it helps them whatsoever at all. The only thing they care about is the money that they generate from it. But if they can't make money off of it and stuff, then they'll shut the shit down. 100%. And in my opinion, it was like one of the worst moves that they honestly could have done. Like, obviously, it's not going to hurt them in the long run because they're a company with billions of dollars to generate billions of dollars. But it just, in the terms of like the community, that's especially the Dragon Ball Z community, that if you watched the bridge, then you absolutely love Team 4-Star for what they've done. And like when you destroy something that especially a channel or something like that has done and made even more popular, it just doesn't sit well for the community. And like I said, it was definitely a bad situation that they were in to kind of like get that sort of shut down on them, because like they did way more for the community than, in my opinion, a lot of, actually, in my opinion, of any of the Dragon Ball Z like official things have done for anybody. Like, everyone looked like, there's some, good lord, there's a reason why there's like those videos have like millions of views on them, is because so many people just couldn't wait to see those. Couldn't wait. All the clips together is about 30 minutes. I'll wait until somebody either does like all of the clips together, and then I'll probably watch it. But I don't want to like just keep watching like small clips like every other day or every week or wherever they post them out and stuff. I'll watch them all at one time. Yeah, that's the case. They don't, but they will at certain things. Just like one of the reasons why I stopped doing a lot of One Piece, pretty much, actually, yeah, I stopped doing One Piece anime reviews somewhere around the end of Dressrosa, just for the simple fact that I just kept getting copyrighted. And then I got a copyright takedown from one of the videos just because I showed one of the Tontadas. I actually showed the princess of the Tontadas from the panel, and it was like not even a second or two that was up, and I just put her there just for a second, and it wasn't even from the latest issue of the One Piece anime either, if I'm not mistaken. It was just one from like an older one that when we first seen her, I just put it there because I was talking, because I was the type of person that I put visuals up when I'm talking and stuff like that for those anime reviews. If you haven't seen any of those, you'll understand. If you have, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing that, because they're really, really bad on copyrights. Really bad. Oh, they've already got it all? Yeah, then I'll probably watch it. I'd say, damn, I might watch it all maybe tonight or something. I forgot I had Bulma. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. I forgot. I looked down and I was like, did I select a Bulma? Like, I forgot. Sorry, did you have a 10 million attack stat? Okay. First of all, I haven't been link leveling all that much, but I'm glad that they're actually getting some links on this one. Oh, I'm glad. That's crazy. Right now, I'm only missing that one free-to-play Gohan, and then I'll have all of them so far. They have their... Okay. Uh, 78. I mean, they used to copyright a lot of anime reviewers. That's one of the reasons why when you see anime reviewers now, while most of them don't put up panels of the actual manga or even the episodes, like some of them don't play it and all that stuff, is because they get copyrighted, like immediately. Just immediately. You did 1,150 stones and you have not pulled him. Dude, I would just, at that point in time, as much as I'd hate to say quit, I feel like, especially on a carnival banner, man, I know that they'll be back again later on and stuff like that. They should be back before the Dokkan Fest and stuff. But I wouldn't go any further, low key, man. Like once you hit a certain point of Dragon Stones, especially if you've been smart about it and you've been doing them like every day and stuff like that, or every other day or whatever, you spending them and not all at once. It's either probably not gonna happen, or you're just gonna have to hit a certain amount of Dragon Stones before you get them, and that's sort of like, again, the payout of Dokkan Battle, because like I said, this is Dokkan's a slot machine. You got to remember that. So it's like this shaft that you're currently getting right now, it could be in a situation, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it could be a situation where you're getting shafted right now, but again, when the sync up happens and it's like a massive crazy banner that they give us, because I'm going to assume it's going to be something along the lines of that, it could be like you have like the best blessings you've ever had on Dokkan Battle on that banner. And I mean, in terms of a catch-up banner that'll have like Super Saiyan 4 Goku on there, full power and stuff like that, I'd much prefer having the blessings there than Gohan now, especially when it's like one unit versus a lot of units that you need that's new. I'd much prefer. And plus, you already know on Global, they'll have tickets for that banner as well too, which would be even more insane. My biggest thing is that I kind of hope that they give tons of thanks tickets for all free to play players as well too, whether it is just 21 or more. Can you do something for me? Whichever one it is, I would love to see more. Yeah, it's sad. Again, appreciate you coming out, Sark. The thing about a Dokkan is you can speed up infinite amount of stones. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It really is. It's not like other gacha games, man. Other gacha games, you could literally spend a certain amount and like you're probably guaranteed to get the unit after a certain amount, because again, their pity system is a lot better, or they just have better rates and better odds in terms of like when you're step up summons. Some do double rates, do featured units for double rate featured units, and then you get to a certain part where it's like guaranteed, you're guaranteed to get the unit at that point. Dokkan doesn't do that, and if they did do that, they made a lot more money, I'll tell you that. I just got him as well, so I haven't ran him on a full-on Boo team just yet, but I liked him beforehand, and I did try to summon for him, and I just didn't get him. But I'll probably like him a lot more once I get him link level 10 through. I definitely will be able to like him a lot more then. Yeah, trust me, man. Future Gohan is my favorite Gohan as well too, dog. Like I promise you, he's my favorite. I can't tell you, if you've been a regular on the channel, you know that. Like Future Gohan is literally the best version of Gohan in my honest opinion. And everybody's like, well, he didn't do all that much back then, but you still got to remember, this fool survived for how long with the androids? Like, yeah, sure. They didn't kill him on purpose a lot of the times until they finally did. But you got to remember, this man struggled for so long. And on top of that, he fought 2 androids. He is completely different from the Gohan that we currently have right now in the timeline. Mance is literally not scared of shit. Like, not scared at all. Like, oh, it's great. If Trunks would have been a Super Saiyan when a future Gohan was a Super Saiyan and they would have been able to train, it would have been a different story, bro. SSGB Vegeta, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Nah, hell no, it is not most people's favorite Gohan. Most people's favorite Gohan is still Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. That's what most people is. Like, if I did a poll, it'd be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan probably out of all that. That's what most people are more iconic for, and everything is just Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like I said, I've talked about future Gohan multiple times, being like, man, I love this future Gohan more than this, he's best and all that. And people are like, nah, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he's best. I'm like, nah. Like, in my opinion, future Trunks and future Gohan, again, best versions of both those characters. Like, and I'm like I said, I'm still counting Trunks currently in the timeline growing up. Like, still the best version, bro. Best version of both them characters. Bro, you think I'm playing? I'm not. Like, future Gohan is not everyone's favorite. Like, I promise you that. Hold on, I'm gonna find this, bro. Because there's been polls on Gohan, and people have been like, nah. Super Saiyan 2, I hate it. To be quite honest, hot. You know, I ain't scared to say this. Hot topic right now. I don't like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Hot topic. I'll tell you that. You know, I'm even turn this light down a little bit so you can see my face when I say it. I don't like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I think Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is probably the shittiest of all the Gohans. Like, if you want me to be honest, he's the shittiest, and then Ultimate Gohan is right under that, just for the simple fact that both of the characters is like immediately power, and so much power that they toy with everybody. And then at the end of the day, either somebody dies or something with Gohan. Somebody dies. And same way, just like as much as I love Vegeta's character, I still hate every time Vegeta gets a new power up, because I immediately know that Vegeta's going to do work, probably have the upper hand, and probably be able to kill the main villain at that point in time. And then something stupid with his pride happens, and then Goku has to come in and save the day. Like, still it. Like, I know it. I'm not delusional. I know it. They just are. Okay. Like, I said it. Yeah, all the Cell Juniors in a fucking instant. But guess what? His dad still died because he didn't want to literally kill Cell. Now you tell me if you want a nigga like that on your team. Do you want him on your team? You want Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on your team? Or do you want future Gohan on your team that's going to be like, no, fuck this shit. I'm stronger than you. I'm going to kill you. Same thing with Trunks. I'm stronger than you. I'm going to kill you. Or do you want Gohan that's now let him suffer for a little bit? Hey, Gohan, he probably going to blow up the whole earth for getting that. Damn it. Now here I am again. You better stop, bro. You better stop. Like, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is in my opinion, yeah, it's a hype time for Gohan, but at the same time, it's one of his in my opinion, one of his lowest times in Dragon Ball franchise. In my opinion, that's his peak and lowest point in the anime. And we haven't seen everything from Beast Gohan like that, so I can't put that certainly right now. But again, when Beast Gohan transformed, I mean, Piccolo was getting his ass whooped for a while. For a while. For a while. While he was charging up. You feel me? But I'm just saying, man. He sure did. He sure did make Cell suffer by blowing up. Which, by the way, blowing up his damn dad and King Kai and Bubbles and Gregory, by the way. So not only did Gohan... Actually, you know what? Let's simply talk about it. Not only did Gohan get his father killed, he got his dad killed. He got King Kai killed. He literally got Gregory killed. He got Bubbles killed. And then he got Trunks killed just because he wanted to make Cell suffer. Oh, and on top of that, if you want to canonize Bojack, then he unleashed Bojack and all of Bojack's pirates. Just because he wanted to make Cell suffer. So, again, that's like 10, 11, somewhere around that, things terrible that's happened just because Gohan wanted to make Cell suffer. When, by the way, Cell at that point in time had already killed, I don't know, millions, hundreds of thousands, of people? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Kind of one of them situations that even when Goku's like, you gotta remember, this is how crazy it is. Goku, when he first turned Super Saiyan, all Namek against Frieza, was going to spare him. He was going to spare him. And he was like, nah, okay, he's still evil. Fuck it, I can't spare him. You go and get kill him. Everything else up until then, what did Goku? We need to kill him. We need to kill him. And what does Gohan do? Nah, I'm gonna let him suffer for a little bit. I'm gonna show him whose dick's bigger real quick. But oh, you got a Kamehameha that's coming here that's gonna destroy the world? This man walked off and got a latte and came back and literally was like, all right, Kamehameha, boom. And then it could have killed him right then too. Yeah, how many chances did Gohan have? And then let's not even talk about Ultimate Gohan. That again, I still think Ultimate Gohan swaggy, but again, same sort of premise. Same sort of premise. Now factor in if future Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 against the androids. I'm pretty sure the androids are dead. Immediate. And guess what? Gohan doesn't have to die. Then you have Gohan that's there for the Buu saga, and then also Gohan that is there for the future saga as well too, which I said before, I am highly going to say that I do not think that Goku Black would have been able to beat Gohan and Trunks if Gohan was alive. I'll say that. And you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever the hell you want, God Key, whatever. But you still got to remember you have two hybrid Saiyans that are literally together, been training for years on years. Zenkai boost, training, blah, 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 all the way up through possibly even Dragon Stone's back because, again, Gohan knew where New Namek was, blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying there? Like, I'm just saying, future Gohan, best Gohan. Best Gohan. It's just sad that he died. It's sad that he died because he was literally the best Gohan. It is. And let's not forget Krillin could have ended the arc way earlier. I mean, good. Could have. Trunks is literally the most logical. That's why I always liked Future Trunks. It was because at any point in time, the first time I seen it, like, yeah, sure, he came out and toyed with Frieza for a little bit and flexed on Frieza, but other than that, he still killed Frieza, and then he killed King Cold. Didn't even spare him. Didn't even think about sparing him. Like, Trunks came there with a mission to literally kill them, and he did, single-handedly, by the way, all of them. No ifs, ands, or buts. Before even Goku even showed up, it was like, y'all know y'all gonna die. Y'all know this is y'all's grave, right? Like, I just want y'all to know that. Like, this is y'all's grave. Y'all not progressing. I mean, as soon as he seen the androids, he was like, fuck. And shot Ki Blast while everybody else was like, what's he doing? Does he not know we talk? Even Vegeta was like, man, you just showed him how weak you was. Stuff like, I'm like, at least he shot a Ki. Like, y'all could have joined in. Like, damn. Exactly. Like, I mean, like I said, all the characters in Dragon Ball Z are necessarily flawed to their own extent. I'm not exploiting that. I'm just saying in general of, like, from the versions of characters and how they were, Future Gohan's the best, man. Future Gohan's the best Gohan. Future Trunks is the best Trunks, unless Dragon Ball Super changes Kid Trunks into being crazy good. He's still the best Trunks. You think Dragon Ball Super ruined Trunks? That's a hot take, and I think you're not low-key wrong on that one. I feel like they made him look even weaker than what he probably should have been, to be quite honest, because you got to remember, Trunks trained in hyperbolic time training with Vegeta. So again, Trunks knows training. Trunks trained with Gohan too. So it's like, you would think that Trunks would still be training, especially after the Buu Saga stuff too, where he went Super Saiyan 2 and everything. And you would still think, again, he would be training his absolute booty cheeks off. And then you just get Goku Black that's in base. I can't remember in the manga if he could go Super Saiyan. I want to say he could go Super Saiyan in the manga. Rose, by the way, well, Goku Black, I want to say he could go Super Saiyan, which is, my opinion, to be the only way whatsoever. Because even with God Ki, he would still be strong, but Trunks should have been a lot stronger. Trunks should have been a lot more knowledgeable, a lot more stronger than he should have been portrayed in Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super ruined nearly everything at Dragon Ball. Yes, I will agree to an extent. Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion, is like this generation's Dragon Ball GT, except this is canon. Like, if they would have told us that Dragon Ball GT was canon, like, if they would have been like, yeah, Dragon Ball GT is canon, Dragon Ball GT would have, I guess it probably would still be sort of received the same way. Everyone would still love the forms. And you know what? Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super aren't really all that different. The beginnings both were weak, and the endings of Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super, from what we have currently right now from Dragon Ball Super, are pretty much, I won't say the same ending, but received the same way. Ultra Instinct is like, oh my god. Jiren being again one of the strongest, I won't say villain, antagonist at that point for just a tournament of power. Like I said, the last couple of arcs were the best arcs, and everything before them was like, really? It had some decent moments, but I mean, both are sort of perceived that same way, like that. Like, even currently right now from Dragon Ball Super, most people have like a sort of take on Dragon Ball Super. Like, chat, Dragon Ball Super currently right now at from where it is right now Not from when it comes back later. We're not judging that right now. High, mid, low. High, mid, or low. This is you. This is your opinion. This is your hot take on it. High, mid, or low. Also, BRB for a second. Better than GT? GT just has Goku. Yeah, GT just has Goku until literally like the end arcs where Vegeta gets Super Saiyan 4 as well too. And Oob, again, I know we all trash Oob, but low-key Oob is like, at that point in time, out of the heroes of the Z Fighters, Oob is like the third strongest. I want to say, like, Majub is like the third strongest. Like, it's Super Saiyan 4, Goku, Vegeta, and then I think Majub in GT. Hey, it's funny how we just treat Majub like he's just dog water, even though he's like the third strongest from that. GT has better villains. Yeah. Well, but yeah, I guess, yeah. The only two notable villains really is, again, Rose and Zamasu. Well, technically just fucking Zamasu, really. If you want to be real with it, it's just Zamasu. I know we keep giving GT well, I know we keep giving Super, like, and saying like Goku Black is his own person, Zamasu's his own person, and then we're like, yeah, merge Zamasu, when technically speaking, it's just Zamasu. Zamasu is literally the only villain. Like, the only real villain besides Frieza. Am I remembering that right? Hold on, chat. Am I remembering that right? Zamasu. Yeah, just Zamasu and Freezy Pop, like, I mean, yeah, Hit's not really a villain. He's just a hitman. Like, he's not really a villain. He's just a hitman. Tournament of Power, there's like, yeah, maybe like one or two villains in there, like Frost, and then like all the machine universe that Analza or whatever. Like, yeah, that's a villain as well, but it's not a major villain. We can't say Moro because, again, we don't have that in the anime. We're going by anime, not by manga. We're going by anime. I mean, Zamasu literally is the only Dragon Ball Super villain that's like new. Because, yeah, Frieza had his little arc and stuff like that, and that's it. I'm not counting the manga. I'm counting everything that's animated. The manga is its own different entity. Cell Max, yeah, but Cell Max was a villain, but everyone already shitted on Cell Max because, like, look at it. Cell Max was like, he didn't talk except just grunting and screaming. Like, I don't count Cell Max as like a major villain. I count him as like an obstacle. That's it. And just one obstacle. Now, if they said Cell Max came back and went perfect Cell Max or something, then I would have been like, hell yeah. Like, if Cell Max would have took Gamma 2 and absorbed him, then I would have been like, oh, shit just got real. Like, I would have been like, oh, y'all motherfuckers gonna have to call Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, because perfect Cell Max would have been a thing, especially if we would have gained the intelligence and stuff like that as well too. And then we got a rematch. If we got a rematch, I would have been like, okay, yeah, but no, Broly's not a villain either. I don't even know if Cell Max even said a single word. I just remember him grunting and screaming. That's it. Area 7, Stage 10, Area 30, Stage 4 is your 2 link level stages currently right now. Area 7, Stage 10 is basically more fights, less stamina, but 30, Stage 4 is shorter fights, more XP to help you level up and rank up faster. So if you need to rank up faster and, again, get some link levels in there, stuff like that, do 30, Stage 4. But if you don't need to rank up and stuff like that, if you already passed like 500 and you're not getting any more like rank up stuff like that, rewards and everything, then just do 7, Stage 10, so you can get more fights with your stamina bar. You Cell Max said right. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku to be the only EZA for part 3. I don't know. I feel like they're saving that. I feel like they're saving that after the merger. I feel like he's going to be the first EZA after the merger. So I feel like we might get like a Harudagon, Dokkan Fest, and then that. By the way, chat, I haven't said it yet personally, but hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live and put up more videos. I mean, if you want my take on Ultra Instinct, obviously Ultra Instinct is a plot hole, and they did foreshadow Ultra Instinct. So they told pretty much everyone that as soon as Ultra Instinct was said, everyone knew that we were going to get Ultra Instinct Goku. We all knew that was going to happen. So in a sense, like they told us, like, yeah, Goku's going to get Ultra Instinct. He's going to get Ultra Instinct at some point, but we didn't know that Ultra Instinct was going to have its first and then sort of second form on that. We didn't know that. So that's the only thing about it. Now, my thing is, I can't remember if Ultra Instinct is supposed to be like the transformation of like Goku turning into sort of like a Super Saiyan in it or a Super Saiyan God with it. I can't necessarily remember that per se, chat. Let me know. But I want to say it was supposed to be like him turning Super Saiyan with it or whatever. That's one of the reasons why the hair color changes, or if it's just his full power sort of thing. But because obviously it's stronger than a regular Ultra Instinct. So it's like, I can't remember which one for that one. You still don't get Beast Gohan transformation just so random. I mean, I don't think it's random. I think that was like the evolution of Ultimate Gohan. Now, I don't know about the name of Beast Gohan. I don't necessarily really like the name of Beast Gohan, but like it. I mean, I get it in a sense, but it still feels like Gohan just turned Super Saiyan 2 with his base form. It's basically like Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, turning, pretty much being Ultimate Gohan and sort of combining his Super Saiyan and like, so his Saiyan and then his Earth of all his hidden potential unlock. And that's how you get like the Beast. Like, it's just like the merger of like both, sort of kind of like put it in a sense of kind of like Bleach and stuff. Well, I don't know if I could sort of spoil Bleach for some people. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But for the people to know, you know what I'm getting at. I'm putting it as sort of that. Yeah. How hopeful we were 10 years ago for Battle of Gods. Yeah. I mean, people are going to summon on it because the character's cool. I'm not saying, like, me personally, I won't say that Beast Gohan isn't cool. Like, he's cool. He's literally just Super Saiyan Go. He's literally Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. It's just reskin, recolored Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Orange Piccolo, I don't know about the color of the orange Piccolo, but sure, whatever. But orange Piccolo makes sense just for the simple fact that Piccolo hasn't had his hidden potential unlocked at all. Like, he never had his hidden potential unlocked. And it also makes sense because Piccolo is literally 3 Namekians. So if I'm not mistaken, Nail had his hidden potential unlocked. Kami, Piccolo, Demon King Piccolo didn't have their hidden potentials unlocked, if I remember correctly. So in a sense, like with that wish, it not only unlocked just Piccolo, but it unlocked him, Kami, and I guess if you want to say even further unlocked Nail, then yeah, and that's why Piccolo's just power just pretty much like skyrocketed like crazy. It's because it unlocked multiple people within. It'd be like if Gogeta got his hidden potential unlocked. Like, since it's Gogeta, that would necessarily mean that obviously Gogeta would just be like, I don't know, 100,000 times stronger than what he is. But it would be like after they defused, Goku and Vegeta should have their hidden potential unlocked as well. Because you got to remember, I don't think Goku and Vegeta had their hidden potential unlocked whatsoever at all. That hasn't happened. So I couldn't imagine if they wished and got their hidden potential unlocked, or say somebody did for them. Yeah. B was good. You best see Aunt Goku Black have a mean good easy. Yeah, I don't know. He might not. You never know, man. You never know the direction they're gonna go with it. You hate everything about Beast Gohan transformation. I did a lot when I first seen it. My first initial reaction was like, "Oh, okay, so." You've been training a little bit on the side, and then you get the rage boost. Okay. I was like, all right, rage boost. He's a half Saiyan. Half Saiyans are supposed to be stronger than full-blooded Saiyans just because of their emotions and blah, blah, blah. I get it. Gohan's had his hidden potential unlocked twice at that point in time. I get it. But should he have been as strong? No. Should he have been stronger than Piccolo? No. No. Lord, no. I do not. And we don't even know the ends of Beast Gohan and really Orange Piccolo all that much, because Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan didn't fight Cell Max when they were completely full health. Like, you gotta remember, Cell Max came out completely full health, unscathed, while they had already been fighting. So, and my theory is, I think Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo would have been able to beat Cell Max on their own with less of a struggle. Maybe still a little bit of a fight, but not as much of a fight as, like, you know, Piccolo getting his ass whooped for a while Cell Max is doing it and again, Gohan's charging up. Like, not like that. My opinion, I think it would have been a way different fight if they were completely healed up before they fought Cell Max, and if he was already Beast Gohan. Yeah, it would have been a different fight. A different fight. Like, it still would have gave him a fight, but it would have been like, who? Y'all made another Cell? Get this shit out of here right now. Like a situation like that. No, I don't think so. I do not think so, because I think Beast Gohan sort of plays in on the fact of, like, again, Gohan getting his hidden potential unlocked, and then also being half Saiyan and half Earthling as well too, and then him choosing his Earthling side more than his Saiyan side. So in a sense, the power was coming more from his Earth side, but getting a boost from his Saiyan side. At the moment, yeah. My thing would be, here's the thing that I would say. I would, if I was you and I was a JP player and you're thinking about making the switch to global, to come back to playing global side, my thing is, if you already have a global account, redig that global account back up, and whatever you haven't done on there, do it while we're waiting for the announcement of it. That way you can have a massive amount of Dragon Stones. Because if my theory's correct and we are going to get a massive banner, then you would have a crap ton of Dragon Stones that you could use for that. That way, when that merger comes, you're like, oh, I got thousands of Dragon Stones right now. This is the catch-up banner. It's probably going to be ridiculously wild. I can summon on that, and if, like I said, you never know, you might get, if you only have a dupe of Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you might get like 2, 3, whatever. But I would do that and just absolutely wait it out until then and do those summons. And if my summons are better on there and I get the units that I already have on JP and stuff like that, I just make the switch. Because at that point in time, if after you make that switch, you should still have a decent amount of Dragon Stones left if you didn't use all of them. And that will actually propel you more for global when the sync up is, when we start getting all the banners to come out at the exact same time as JP and stuff like that. It will help you a lot more, and then you can just focus on your link levels and leveling up all the other characters that you need and stuff like that. Yeah, that if you, like I say, if you play both, then yeah, that's what I would do. And that goes for like anyone that is a JP player that switched over from the global side and is just waiting for the sync up. I would literally dig that old account back, see exactly everything that you don't have done and the amount of Dragon Stones that you can currently still get. And if it's not worth it, then I would just keep my JP side. Unless you just want to play the global version and switch over regardless. Unless, even if you're starting out new. No, I haven't. A lot of the fan-made stuff, I don't really read and watch and stuff like that. I think the last thing that I watched for a little bit was Dragon Ball Epsilon or something, and I stopped after a while on that. Because, like, yeah, it was spicy, it was cool, but I just, like, if I'm not mistaken, that was the one that took, like, a very long time to get videos and stuff like that, and I just ended up losing interest of it. Dragon Ball deserves so much better. Dragon Ball, in my opinion, is completely underrated, and the reason why it's underrated is because in the Western audience, there's a small percentage of people that's actually watched Dragon Ball. Not every Dragon Ball fan in the Western audience has watched Dragon Ball. Like, not at all. Like, they've seen bits and pieces and fights and stuff like that, but not every one of them has watched Dragon Ball. So when we get like Dragon Ball units and stuff like that, like people are like, oh, Kid Goku, stuff like that. Yeah, that's awesome. But that's why it does so much better in Japan, because again, Japan started out with Dragon Ball and then made their way up. For the actual, like, as far as I remember, my recollection of like when I was watching Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that, I started with Dragon Ball Z. I didn't know that Dragon Ball was a thing until like I was in, like, I want to say the Namek saga when I was a kid watching. What? And then I ended up watching that, and I was like, oh wow, okay, so this is crazy. In my opinion, Dragon Ball does deserve a lot more. And to be quite honest, with the recent success of One Piece, if I had to predict the next anime at live adaptations, I would probably say it's either going to be Dragon Ball or probably Naruto. Like, Dragon Ball and Naruto is, I know I'm bringing Naruto in on this one because it's just really practical, and the beginning of Naruto is very easy to sort of follow until you get into like the big things, but it is pretty easy to sort of follow. So the Dragon Ball live adaptation could work 100%. Could work 100%. You started with Dragon Ball, that's rare. But most people didn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dragon Ball stuck to martial arts. Dragon Ball was grounded. And my thing is, for an anime to be especially to be a very good live adaptation, it has to be grounded. Like, it can't be like Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball GT or Dragon Ball Z at the end after like the Namek saga, where everyone is just completely OP broken. Like, in my opinion, I think the best that you could probably do is either all the way up into probably the Buu saga. Like, I think you could probably accurately do Dragon Ball Z up into the Buu saga. Like, and then you're probably going to have to struggle with special effects and stuff like that. Because Cell, like I said, you could just have a really tall person play Cell, or again, CGI Cell to make him a bit tall. Matter of fact, even then, all you have to do is cast characters that are roughly around like 5'6", 5'7", and stuff like that. Piccolo, you probably have to cast somebody that's somewhere around like 6'7", like in like real life. What I'm saying, you probably have to cast somebody that's probably about like young Piccolo, probably about like 6'3", 6'4". Piccolo and Dragon Ball Z, probably like 6'6" or something along the lines of that. 6'6", 6'7". Broly, you can make someone extremely buff to play Broly that's probably like 6'10", 6'11". There you go. But for beginning of Dragon Ball, all you gotta do is get a kid actor to play Goku. Leave out a lot of the raunchy stuff, just like how One Piece has right now. They left out a lot of the raunchy stuff out of it and sort of like made Sanji a little bit more cool with it. Like all the like Ichi stuff and stuff like that, all you have to do is just sort of make it like come by as like a little more cooler and like the Western audience sort of style, and not like thirsty as fuck with the Japanese side, and then it'll be just fine on that one. But Dragon Ball easily can be an adaptation. It'd be a great adaptation just because it's basically grounded in martial arts and with rare ki blasts, so you wouldn't be have to use all your budget on like special effects, which would make the special effects scene of like a Kamehameha, like the first time we see Kamehameha, Dodon Ray, and all that stuff, so much better, because you could just be like, all right, like special effects for this one part of this one episode is going to be through the roof, and everything else could be just fine. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Steven, what's good? Dragon Ball Deliverance is a good fan made. See, I've heard it, but I haven't watched that one. Wait, is Deliverance? I might be confusing the two. I might be confusing the two. Is Deliverance the one that's Oob and Pan are married with children. Is that deliverance or is that absolution? Or absolute or whatever. Because I'm like where I haven't seen both of them in a very long time. I get them confused sometimes. A Cell, Frieza, Boo would all look really weird. Yeah. Well, Cell, yes. Frieza, here's the thing. Frieza is like just... You could just probably make Frieza an alien, like a normal sort of looking alien with more pale skin. Just throw some more pale makeup on him, and obviously the lipstick would have to be there, but his ears, like you just throw like a prosthetic sort of thing over the head, and then I think you could probably do it pretty solid. Okay, so that is Absalon. But like Frieza would be, in my opinion, Frieza would have to either be completely CGI or again, they'd have to have a really, really good special effects makeup team. Because you got to remember, like, we can still do the special effects, makeup, and all that stuff in Hollywood. It's just all the other Dragon Ball stuff that you've seen with all the memes and stuff like that. Those are people that didn't have Hollywood makeup budget effects. I mean, think about it. We've had the Predator. Like, we've had Alien. Like, they could easily make Frieza. Easily. It's just, like I said, they'd have to actually do it. Like, it'd take time for that. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, the Frieza memes are crazy. Like, the Cell ones are crazy too. All of them are crazy to look at. Hold up. In my opinion, that one's not bad. The one beside this one right here, the one on the right, is not bad for a live action Frieza. Really not. Now the one underneath it is terrible. All of these are terrible, absolutely terrible. But this one at the top isn't a bad Frieza. That's a really good Frieza. Really good. Like, in terms of live action of what you're probably going to be able to get, the other ones are terrible. Look at that. Look at the first form Frieza down there with the Supernova. Terrible. Terrible. But actually, Nightmare Fuel. Golly, that one's Nightmare Fuel too. The one right beside it, that one's Nightmare Fuel. The one in the middle, in my opinion, is the best one that I've seen currently right there. Easily the best one that I've seen right there. All the other ones are just, yeah, just really Nightmare Fuel. Really Nightmare Fuel. Like, Frieza would have to be CGI. There's no, I don't think there's a way you could, all the major villains, I don't think there's a way that anyone can actually play them. They might be able to voice it. It might be like a Thanos. Think of a situation with Marvel's with Thanos. Okay, it probably have to be the same exact thing with that. Like motion capture, and then you do the face and all that stuff, but the voice and all that stuff, someone's still playing the voice and doing all the motion capture. It's just, he would have to be same thing. You could get away with it. If Marvel can do it, then the rest of Hollywood could do it as well. Like, the rest of them could do it. It's just, you'd have to take time in it. You'd have to take a lot of time in it to get that right. Yeah, it would have to be, man. Who did that? Who did that? Who the hell did that? That's not bad. I mean, the fact that you can still see the nipples under there is throwing everybody off, but that's not terrible. All right. No cap. Don't cap, Dragon Ball Z fans. Do not cap. That's not bad. Like, out of all the other ones that I've seen currently right now for live action Frieza, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's actually, I would be, honestly, I think I would, that's really not bad. Like, it's not, no, that's probably as good, that's probably as good as you're probably gonna get for Final Form Frieza. That's probably as good as you're probably gonna get. I'm not even gonna sit here and cap. That's probably as good as you're really gonna get, because it is terrifying the shit, but it's kind of accurate. I think they have the filter on it where his eyes are glowing red. Yeah, he's supposed to be terrifying. Like, it's just he's sleek terrifying. And in my opinion, this is good. Like, that for Frieza is good. The other ones that I've seen is terrible. Now the thing is I don't know if that's actually a person in cosplay or not. Because if this is a person in cosplay, that's good. If this is like an AI sort of thing, that's still really good for a fucking AI to generate that. That could work. That's probably the best Frieza for a live action that I've seen on the internet. Easily. Like, and I've seen there's some bad ones. I mean, some bad ones. Like, for instance, Cell. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like, oh, I'll take that. Like, goodness gracious, that is terrible. Like, look at that, chat, and tell me that all of that you see on this screen right now is dog water. Absolute dog water. Even this one. Actually, especially. Well, yeah, they're all bad. They're all bad. I'm gonna scroll down and see if I can even find one that actually looks decent. But they're all bad. I mean, might not add to you that this was right here. This was Hollywood's first attempt years ago. This was Hollywood's attempt for Piccolo years ago. This man looks like a scroll. He looks like a scroll from Marvel. Look. You know what that is. You know what that is. Oh, I've seen the live action Boo too. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible. So again, this was the first live action attempt years ago. Like what, 2009, 2008, somewhere around there? Maybe, yeah, somewhere around 2009, 2008. Over a decade. Green Goblin, a scroll, whichever you want to call it, it's not a damn Namekian. I'll tell you that. I tell you that. So, like I said before, when you look at that and then you compare some of the other things that people's done, yeah, a lot better. A lot better. Oh my God, that is horrifying. I don't even want to show that. That's horrifying. That looks like an action figure. This cell looks like an action figure, chat. Posing there. It might even be an action figure, actual posing there. I don't know, but ain't that great. Like, the ones that we had before were, from the AI, were extremely bad. Like, extremely bad. Like, first of all, this is supposed to be Kid Buu. No. No. You know, okay, I'm gonna put Piccolo. I'm gonna put Piccolo on the screen for a well, not Piccolo, but in Namekian. I think this is supposed to be Kami. I think it's supposed to be Kami, or at least old Demon King Piccolo or something. But I'm just gonna throw this on, and I will say one thing before I throw it on. Antennas. Just picture antennas. Rate one to 5 on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. If you've seen that for a live action Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball GT, not Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball. If this was the representation of Kami with the antennas on, with the antennas and everything, that's not Yoda. We don't want it to be Yoda. We don't want it to be Yoda. I'm just saying. If it was Piccolo, not the shit down here, over there on the bottom, fuck all that shit. But that'd be nice. Like, when you throw the antennas on that, that looks like a Namekian. Straight up. Straight up looks like a Namekian. And as a live action, that'd be spicy. I would be okay with that. Yeah, if you had obviously you had a bigger head with the antennas, that's what I'm saying. Like, it would, I think it's a Namekian. I think it'd be a good Namekian. Really do. But like I said, I feel like Dragon Ball would only get to a certain point until its special effects were like extremely wild, and then it would be, and then you could probably go forward. But let's do this. It's tough. It is. It's really tough. Yeah, it's, man, like, just trying to look for Cell too is really hard. Like, really freaking hard. Frieza, in my opinion, is more doable than Cell, and I would say probably Majin Buu. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is nightmare fuel. I don't even think I even want to show those. That is literal nightmare fuel. Majin Buu is extreme nightmare fuel. Like, oh my god, he is extremely nightmare fuel. I want, if we had a live action, I would hope to God it never got to the Majin Buu saga. I would hope that this is probably the best one that I've seen, but that's still CGI rendered, which actually does look kind of solid now that I'm looking at it as an actual CGI for Kid Buu. Like Kid Buu, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Everything that I've seen up until then, nightmare fuel. Absolutely nightmare fuel. None of it's good. Literally none of it is good. No, I didn't show you the nightmare fuel one. I didn't show you the nightmare fuel one. I wasn't gonna do that to you. The nightmare fuel ones is I didn't even want to see that. Oh God, Lee, I didn't even want to. I'm done looking it up now. Right at that point, Majin Buu, that's enough. That's it. Chat disconnected and then reconnected before I even lost any connection on the stream. Okay. Nah, chat, y'all don't want to see the nightmare fuel. Y'all don't want to see it. Y'all do not want to see it. I'll tell you that right now. 3D animation, that would be fine. Like I said, it's the CGI on it, because you got to remember, Kid Buu doesn't have like really any speaking lines except like the most human thing that I've heard, really, if I can remember, of him saying is like when he did that. That's it. Other than that, it's just him like screaming and laughing. That's it. So, and just really evil smiling a lot. Other than that, like you would have to get like Buu, which by the way, Buu doesn't have, like Super Buu doesn't even have that many speaking parts. Majin Buu, Fat Buu has a good little bit of speaking parts, but again, it's more childish than anything. So in my opinion, I feel like Buu would have been more, Kid Buu would have been more terrifying if he would have been able to speak like Fat Buu. Oh my God. Kid Buu would have been terrifying. If he could actually speak and he spoke like Fat Buu in that soft voice like that, oh my God, he would have been terrifying. He would be terrifying. Goodness gracious. Yeah, the monkey noises too, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Gohan Gohan absorbed to Buhan is obviously the one that talks the absolute most, because all the intelligence is there, because again, he has Piccolo and Gohan, two of the smartest Z fighters there. So it's like obviously his vocabulary would open up and be incredibly vast. But again, it's like the only time he would be able to fight and talk really is against Vegito, which by the way, live action Vegito, that would be kind of cool to see that. They don't even got to make him talk. Yeah, I mean, they don't really have to make Kid Buu talk whatsoever at all. Just do a couple of grunts when he gets hit, laughing when he's actually hitting you and doing attacks and stuff like that. And then that's really about it. Like for Kid Buu wise, that's really about it. And then pure evil Buu is, you honestly don't even have to really do like anything for that one. It's just Fat Buu, you'd have to have somebody do those like soft sort of talking, like childish. Ugh, that's already just nightmare just hearing that. And then Cell, first form Cell would be, all you have to do is just have somebody like speaking more like a snaky type thing, and that's it. Like if the person just talked like with a bit of like snake, like Slytherin type stuff, then yeah, you're good there. Semi-perfect Cell, they just have to talk again with like a sort of like a noble upper crust sort of like tone. And then obviously perfect Cell is just extreme, like you have to talk it like extremely. I'm looking down on everybody. I'm super type rich type stuff, you know, like very snobby type, and then you'd be good. Frieza would have to be cold and calculated and just really fucking evil. Like that's it. That's it. Yeah, the voice, like that's all you need is like really good voice actors for the villains, and then let the CGI do its part, or at least some of the motion capture, and then you're good. From Elden Ring, I might have to go back and listen to that. I might have to go back and listen to that one. Do a great Perfect Cell impression. Kind of give him like that Maximilian Pegasus sort of vibe without the sus and more bass in his voice. And that's probably Perfect Cell, to be quite honest. That's probably Perfect Cell, to be honest. A little more bass in the voice and maybe a bit more snobby. Then you're good. Sorry, I just got sidetracked. I was just seeing Gohan. He probably is my favorite card in the game right now. Probably my favorite card in the game right now. I feel like just a swag alone, he'll stay there as like my favorite for a bit. Unless we get something incredibly swaggy. I think everyone thought Frieza was a girl the first time they heard him. Because even I think it was even the original voice acting and then the Ocean dub voice acting. Which, by the way, hot take, I actually like the Ocean dub more than I like the dub that we currently have with all the characters. Now, don't get me wrong, I really do enjoy it, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I like the Ocean dub more than I like what we have. Like growing up with Toonami and stuff like that, I distinctly remember them running episodes of like for a set time, it was the Ocean dub on Toonami, and then it switched back over. Distinctly remember that. And I think, I can't remember why, but I want to say it was because they didn't have the episodes already dubbed with like Sheen and all them. Like they didn't have that dubbed yet. So they ran the Ocean dub that was already dubbed up until a point. But I actually like that more. I like Piccolo's voice and also Goku's voice. And if you watch the Ocean dub, actually still one of my favorites is the Ocean dub of Tree of Might. Shaft and Stones, that's tough. That is tough, my guy. Oh, you've never heard the Ocean dub? I wonder if I could, I feel like I can't, play, it per se. But the Ocean dub was really good. Like the voice actor that played, I think Piccolo played Vegeta as well too, and stuff like they did a lot, even Turles and stuff like that. Like it was actually really solid. I just don't think I can actually play it because of copyright and stuff like that. But if you don't know what Ocean dub is, go watch it. Go watch it, bro. It's great. Like you never know, you might like characters better, but I liked it. Yeah, Ocean dub was amazing. Like it really was. I think people forget that there was an Ocean dub, and it's just a studio that was Ocean, but it's what it's called, the Ocean dub of it. The worst what? Oh, the Shaft. The Shaft is real for him. That's why. That's why. But yeah, the Ocean dub was, man. I just want to hear some of it for a second. Let me stop that for a second and let me pause the actual audio because I want to hear some of this Ocean dub just for a little bit. Bro, Ocean dub was, I'm not gonna lie, man. Going back and watching this for a second, Ocean dub is crazy good, man. And I'm watching the iconic It's Over 9,000 scene in Ocean dub. Y'all think I'm capping? I'm really not capping. I'm actually watching this right now. Right now. Oh, I might actually play just the audio alone of the It's Over 9,000 part, just to. All right, I want y'all to. I'm gonna unmute that for a second and turn this up a little bit. Actually, a lot of bit. But I'm just gonna play a little snippet of it.
Power levels 8,000. Huh? Now it's over 9.
I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. That way, I'm not like playing all of it at one point in time, so the algorithms won't catch it all while I'm doing stuff. And I'm talking in between of this as well too. But all right, I gotta pause that for a second. It's going on a little too long. Yada yada yada. Yeah. Algorithms. I know. Bot. Copyright bot. I know. Yep. Not showing it. Blah blah blah.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000. What?
That's what y'all probably remember the most. That's probably what you remember the most. If you heard of the Ocean dub, that's what you probably remember the most is him saying it's over 9,000 and then cracking it, because in the other ones I think he just says it's over 9,000 and not like super dramatic like that. Like, so if you ever heard it's over 9,000 like that, it's from the Ocean dub. Like, that was more kind of, I remember that and all of the Toonami promos and stuff like that they would do for the upcoming episodes. It was that. Like that, like if you were a kid, especially 90s kid and stuff like that, that's probably what you remember the most. It's over 9, like that. Because that was on air with Toonami and stuff like that before we got the dub that we're used to currently right now. And it was only because of I think the part of it was, if I'm not mistaken, the part of it wasn't dubbed just yet. So they ran with that one that was already dubbed, and then they kind of had licensing issues, and then they switched back the dub from what we currently know now. So it was crazy. I personally like that one a lot more. I like that it's over 9,000 a lot more than the other one. Like a ton more than the other one. Yeah, the memes and everything. That's the one. So like I said, if you've never seen the Ocean dub, which I'm gonna assume majority of the people's probably seen the Ocean dub and stuff like that, but if you haven't, I go back and watch a couple of those because man, the voice acting and that was like so good, bro. So good. Like I truly miss the Ocean dub, and like they had fantastic work, by the way. Absolutely fantastic work. Like I miss a lot of them, to be quite honest. Like I wish they'd open up a set for it. Just a collection box of Ocean dub, that'd be love. Absolutely love. But it's like one of the ones that most people don't actually remember. But let me move on from that one. Oh, the cast, that was Brian Drummond. Hold on for a second. Yeah, Brian is the one that voiced Vegeta from Ocean dub. I just don't think you see them that much in like anime conventions and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Brian Drummond was the one that voiced Vegeta, and I'm pretty sure he voiced like Vegeta, Piccolo, Turles. He voiced a lot of people, just like they all do. Like they just take turns voicing different actors, characters and stuff like that. He voiced a lot of people in it. I kind of wish he had. I don't know if he's had more voice acting roles and stuff like that. I wish he did. I don't know, man. I prefer Ocean dub Vegeta, to be quite honest. But like I said, we all have our preferences of what we want and what we like the most out of it. Mine's just I actually like the Ocean dub. I really did enjoy the Ocean dub. That's what I seen when I first started watching Dragon Ball Z. It was literally the Ocean dub was on Toonami, and then it got switched over because I distinctly remember being like, whoa, why did the characters' voices change? And ended up like later on finding out like why. But like I said, they're all the voice acting and stuff like that is still great. Like some really good work. It's just that's the one I remember the most as a kid, and that's the one that pretty much stuck with me a lot. Like I love still watching the dub version, but man, that Ocean dub was crazy good and very underrated. See, I didn't watch the Boo Saga Ocean. Matter of fact, I don't think I've seen anything of Ocean dub after like Namek Saga. No. Brian Drummond? Wait, did he have a brother named Chris Drummond? I don't know. I just seen Brian Drummond's one that voiced the Vegeta. Ocean dub was the one you saw? Yeah, like if you watched Toonami growing up in the like late 90s and stuff like that, or late 90s, definitely the late 90s. It was legitly no. It was the early 2000s. It was like 2000 or 2001, I think. And that was like that was it. It was Ocean dub that was there, bro. The Ocean dub lineup was crazy. Hold up. I forgot Toonami. Toonami has a website? Yeah, 1997 to 2004. Dang. Bro, January 15th, 1999 lineup. 4 p.m. Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero, Sailor Moon. What? Johnny Quest, the Cyber Instincts versus the Cyber. Okay. That's what am I talking about? It's the other two that's going against. So Sailor Moon had its own block. Dragon Ball Z, the Tree of Might. Ocean Dove. Sailor Moon. Dragon Ball Z, World's Strongest. Dragon Ball Z, Dead Zone. Sailor Moon. And then it was literally like September 1st, 2000 lineup was bro, what am I doing? I can show this part. This ain't like confidential bullshit or nothing like that. Like Dragon Ball Z. Was that Tenchi in Tokyo? Was that Tenchi Mura? Old anime, by the way, slept on. Most people probably don't even remember Tenchi Mura. Damn, Batman, the animated series. Good Lord, this is taking me back. Reboot? Oh my God. I forgot about Reboot. Sailor Moon, Gundam Wing, Endless Watts. Love that. Love Gundam Wing. I mean, obviously I have Gundams back here, and I actually have Gundam Wing downstairs. All the disc, collector's edition. That's just one of the ones that I just kept. Ronin Warriors. Loved Ronin Warriors. I don't remember World's Finest. A lot of Sailor Moon, by the way. A lot of Sailor Moon. Golly, bro. Ronin Warriors was wild. Superman, the animated series. Goated. Batman, Master of the Fate. Oh my God. Goated. Oh my God, I forgot something. I hadn't forgot Ronin Warriors. I talked about that like not that long ago. Ronin Warriors was wild, boy. Tenchi in Tokyo. I want to say Tenchi in Tokyo might have been either Tenchi Mura or Tenchi in Tokyo. I can't remember. It's one of them. One of them came first. I want to say it might have been Tenchi Mura that came first. Gundam Wing. Woo! Bro, them lineups. Yeah, lead them. Oh, Lord, the lineups. Bro, this is how much Dragon Ball Z was just like. Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon literally just dominated. Like, absolutely dominated. The Big O, I think. I do remember that. There it is. Tenchi Mura right there. Right there. You ain't never seen Tenchi Mura? You probably remember those characters, or at least seen them at some point in time. Oh no, they about to. No, I can't do that. They might spoil some shit. I think Ghost in the Shell was like a little bit later, wasn't it? Reboot. I said this a couple times. Reboot was really good, actually. It was like these characters, really, really, really solid. Not gonna lie, really solid. Sailor Moon R, the movie. I remember watching that. Actually, that was actually, if I remember correctly, that was actually a really good movie. The Sailor Moon one, that was a really good movie. It's been a long time since I've seen Zoids. Liger. Zoids, bro. This is taking me back. Bro, Zoids was it, man. Liger Zero? Ooh. Zoids was it. I might have to look up some Zoids episodes later on, bro. Because Zoids was wild. Blue Submarine number 6? I don't remember that. I don't remember that. What? I don't remember that. Blue Submarine number 6? I don't remember that at all. Like, oh, Zatch Bell was goated. I don't care what anybody says. Zatch Bell is goated. Like, if you've never watched Zatch Bell, was it Brago? Brago was lit. Is Brago and Fagore? Hold up, Fagore? Oh man, if you ain't never watched Zatch Bell, Fagore was funny as shit, man. He was dope. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls. He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. Goated. Transformers Armada. Oh my god. I remember that. That was the one with the Energon and the Minicron. Bro, I'm pretty sure that was the one with the transform. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Yeah, bro. All right. Yeah. Transformers Armada. Literally, in my opinion, I think this might have been peak Transformers anime. Peak. When I say this, peak. If you've never watched it, watch it. Absolutely amazing. Recommendation. Woo. Transformers Armada was clean, bro. I might have to go back. I have to watch that again. Yo, yeah, they played Yu Yu Hakusho, Ronin Kenshin, and all that stuff. Yeah, it was one of the worst. I do remember getting those toys, and they were pretty bad. I do remember that. Gundam Wing, He-Man, Transformers Armada. You're about to see Transformers Armada take over for a very long time because it was fire. The Iron Giant. Was that the actual movie? Oh my god. All right, first of all, one of the saddest movies you ever see. One of the saddest movies you'll ever see. Definitely. Blade, Liger, Shield, Liger, and Panzer. Yeah. Iron Giant was just peak. Absolute peak, bro. I know Toon's got his name from Toonami, but people don't realize, man, just how good it was. SD Gundam, I feel like I remember watching SD Gundam, but not like a lot. But Garlic Jr. Saga. But I want to say I don't remember it a lot. I do remember SD Gundam though. I definitely remember this now looking at it, but I don't think I really watched it, even though I was just Gundam fanatic. Like I was literally a Gundam fanatic. I do remember Hot Wheels though. I do remember that show. G.I. Joe? I don't really remember that. GT 2004. GT. Damn. I think a lot of the Samurai Shampoo and stuff like that, I think that was more Adult Swim. I'm pretty sure it's more Adult Swim. Powerpuff Girls movie? I don't even remember that. Oh my god. All right. Good lord. This movie was good. The Justice League, all right, first of all, I'm just going to say this right now. I know Marvel movies are usually pretty much always better than a lot of the DC movies, especially now with the Marvel MCU and stuff like that. But when it comes to the animated scene of superheroes, DC, it just feels like everything that they touched animated is a 10 out of 10. Justice League, and specifically Justice League Unlimited, was probably, it might be as good as Batman the Animated series, like the original Batman the Animated series. It might be as good, like in all seriousness, in terms of a show, it might be as good as, if not, like, they're probably number one on any given day. That it might switch depending on your mood and personality at the time, stuff like that. But easily probably like the best I've ever seen. Ever. Pokemon, the first movie, yep. Oh, Lord, Batman Beyond? I'm still waiting on a game or a movie with Terry. Still waiting on it. Still to this day, I'm waiting on a Batman Beyond movie or game. Still to this day. Transformers Energon. I think that might have been right. I didn't do that. I didn't click that twice. Buddy, I didn't. There we go. I didn't click that twice. That's weird. Yeah, I think this was the so this was the predecessor to Armada, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, it's a direct sequel to Armada. So it started out Transformers Armada, and then it went into the to Energon. So it's pretty much just the same thing. I remember this, and I think I remember exactly when it changed. I'm not gonna say anything and spoil it, but I remember from just, again, my memory, I remember exactly when it changed to Transformers Energon. And it was crazy, but really good, really damn good. And I think that might have been, I think that was it after that. It's Pokemon the third movie, and then Toonami was gone until it came back later on. But for the original Toonami, the original Toonami was goated, bro. Absolutely goated. And till this day, I still remember the first time I watched Toonami. I still remember it. Like, actually, pretty much one of my best friends that's going to be my best man at my... I want to say it was in between, because they did have more of a block at that point in time. But I'm pretty, Dragon Ball Z for the day. And I distinctly remember coming back and watching it, and then because the first episode that I seen actually wasn't the first episode of Dragon Ball Z. I actually seen the second episode of Dragon Ball Z first. My first episode of Dragon Ball Z was, again, like I said, the second one, and it was after Raditz had already first landed in and did everything on the first episode. I got to see the second episode. So I still, like I said, remember this to this day, and I remember them playing the rerun so I could watch the first episode and stuff like that, and then go back and watch Dragon Ball like a year or so later on. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And like I said, this was a lot of Ocean dub and stuff like that at that point in time. I know we just went on a crazy tangent and looking up stuff, but just want to say it. Just want to say, bro, it was wild. Loved it. You had to go with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was great. Spider-Man was absolutely great. There's Spider-Man, the animated series, and then there was Spider-Man. I can't remember what the other one was called, but it was Spider-Man in space. It was like after, like, when he got the cool powers and he went to the other planet that was like all the animal humanoid. I still remember that one. I can't remember if that was distinctly right after, but I want to say it was somewhere around that. Unlimited. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. But it was one of those. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, some of y'all forgot all about some of them animated. Like, damn, I need to go watch some of them back again. I'm telling you, bro. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Batman Beyond makes me salty. There's Spider-Man. There was the best out of Marvel and DC. I don't know about that one, bro. Justice League was wild. Dopehead off with a super chat donation. Y'all know what to do. Give the man a hashtag. Straight up in chat right now with, there it is, the hashtag. I really do need to redo this, but Hashtag revolver in chat. Appreciate the dono, my dude. Again, thank you for the dono.
Going for you. I got fucks when the banners dropped, and then a couple days later I went for Gohan and I got him, but it hurt the wallet lol. But hopefully part 3 has Goku Black.
Hopefully part 3 is Goku Black. I mean, to be quite honest, I know the community just overwhelmingly wants Goku Black. I mean, I won't be upset if it's not, but if it is Goku Black, that'd be a nice cherry on top of the whole worldwide celebration. If it's like dedicated to just Goku Black for part 3, like the Easy A's are Goku Blacks, and then also the I guess if we can get 2 of the awakenings and stuff like that from events of the Tech Goku Black to get his awakening, and then also the physical Merge Zamasu to get his awakening, both those free-to-play units as well, would be absolutely great. Absolutely great. Shocker. Like, you right, you ain't wrong on that one. You ain't wrong on that one. But yeah, that was, oh man. Good trip down memory lane for me. Good trip, chat. Hopefully that brought y'all into memory lane on that one too. The terrible Avengers animated series they made when they had the rights to most of the characters with Ant-Man as leader for some reason. What? I don't know why that sounds familiar, but I just feel like at the same time I didn't watch it. But it sounds familiar, but at the same time I feel like I didn't watch it. I don't. Did that really happen, or am I just thinking that happened? Because I kind of remember, but I kind of don't. Is it a Mandela effect on me right now? Like I kind of remember and kind of don't. 90% Bulma over here. I mean, he was, but at the same time, it's like everyone ended up going into Ant-Man. So I think, not Ant-Man, but Captain America. So that's probably why I don't really remember it all that much, just because of that. Because like I said, in comics, there's a lot. There's been a lot of different leaders for the Avengers and a lot of different versions of the damn Avengers. So, in a sense, especially for comic book heads, it's kind of hard at a time to just remember them all. But yeah, I mean, if it happened, it happened. But I really don't have any like real memories of that whatsoever at all. Actually, this Saturday is the wedding. And like I said, we're getting closer and closer to it. So I can't wait for the day. I can't wait to have fun and marry the love of my life and start our pretty much just our lives again together. I mean, we've been together for over 4 years now, but it's different. It's different with the last name and with the permanent rings and stuff like that. So I'm excited for it. I am very much excited for it. So, like I said, you definitely won't see me Saturday. You probably won't see me Friday, and you probably won't see me Sunday either. You might see me Monday and stuff like that, probably a little bit before we do Grow on a Cruise, so I'll probably have some videos out and stuff like that. I don't even know if I'll even bring anything that I could maybe use to sign in on YouTube or something like that. I don't know. I might not. Because I might do a couple things and maybe record some videos or something like that, and then have them schedule out maybe a couple days. So I don't know yet. We'll have to see. It depends on how much content we sort of get for part 3 before I do leave and stuff like that. Because we definitely should get part 3 content before I leave. So should see a lot of things on that one. Yeah. You should have that many currently right now. So if I come over here as well, yeah, you should have the 34 out of 50. So like I said, part 3 should give us our 16, and that will be it. But all right, so I've kind of been avoiding my phone over here blowing up in front of me with a lot of stuff. So I am going to go ahead and end off this stream. So guys, if you guys did enjoy this stream, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live and put up more videos. Other than that, thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out. Have an awesome day / night. Stay safe. God bless. And I'm out. Peace.